left my books in my bag too. So Kim, hey, take it away.
Well, so much for having a chart to show everybody.
I'm so glad that we have at least have a beautiful set.
Exactly. Anybody want to light a candle?
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
have gargoyles.
Speaking of, yeah, but I didn't get my other thing either.
Well, we discussed last week Mercury retrograde. So
Yeah.
right now, miscommunications.
Please explain again.
Huge miscommunications, and especially if you're a Virgo or a Gemini, you would really be affected by this. And every time I go to you, she's affected. We have somebody in the audience who's going. Anyhow, so am I, and I've tried to make plans this week, and I would get somewhere, and they were late, and the keys didn't work, and calling, and the phones got cut off. It's been insanity, and it's just like patience. We're all learning to be patient, and it's supposed to be the way it is.
That's it.
And we're supposed to go over things. That's why Mercury's retrograde, to really go over, redo, anything with an RE in front of it is what you need to do, instead of trying something new, as we are with this show.
Well, no, I've only been working on it for, let me see, how many weeks, how many months that I've been working on it?
We just want you to know what it's like to experience Mercury retrograde.
We want you to see what it's like to sweat underneath the heat, underneath the pressure.
Yes.
But you know that thing about the pressure and the heat?
Tell me.
Well, what makes a diamond?
Pressure and heat?
There you go.
Wow, look at her. She's turning into a glowing diamond. I could see it already.
Am I?
Yeah. Pressure, heat.
Yeah,
Are you under
really?
pressure?
No.
I think I need some pressure. I want to be a diamond in the
I'm
rough.
I'm taking it as it comes, and we're definitely winging the show here.
So it's not going to work? Is that the plan?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Well, the moon.
I mean, I don't know. You tell me. Is it going to work?
Anything's possible.
I know.
But we're going to make it work.
Oh, yeah.
Anything's possible.
It's working? Yeah?
Okay.
Well, we might as well. I mean, it's not, but we might as well. Or should we wait?
No, well.
For the surprise.
Okay.
Should we do it now or should we wait?
Well, I don't know. Do you
have
the bag of
never
tricks
mind.
again?
Go ahead. Do it.
We'll talk about where the moon is today. Does anybody notice the change in the middle of the afternoon? It went into Aquarius. So it's more about groups, friendship, people getting along, humanitarians.
Was that about 3 o'clock maybe?
I don't know exactly what time, but it was around then.
Yeah.
Why, did something change?
Well, that's...
What?
No,
well,
3 o'clock would make sense to me. So it's like,
I'm not exactly 100% sure, but it was at the very end of Capricorn.
Some of it's starting to go through.
Ah.
On the subject of Mercury being retrograde, the rolling deck is doing things that it should not do right now.
Alrighty.
Oh.
Jonathan is working on it.
Oh, cool. Do you guys hear
There we
that?
go.
Yeah, we're seeing some of it. I don't know if you guys are hearing any of the music yet or not. But that was Matt that was just talking, and Matt's at the helm of the ship. So, you know what? While we're hey, enjoy. How about that introduction? Much better than it was the first time, huh? And we'd also like to introduce you to somebody new. Hey, Tool Girl, where are you?
Wow, that was so magical. I'm amazed.
Wow,
You found your tools.
well, not actually. I'm still missing my pink tool belt.
Oh no! You don't know what happened to your pink tool belt?
I can't work without it.
Uh-oh. Well, is that why everything's going wrong today? Because of her pink tool belt?
That's gotta be it.
Okay, well, next week we'll have the tool belt.
Well, does somebody out there have a pink tool belt? If somebody out there has a pink tool belt, please
Donate it to the tool lady.
donate it to a good cause.
Will you settle for purple? No.
Would you sell it for purple?
Purple would be fine.
Purple would be fine. Pink or purple?
We could do purple.
Pink or purple? Okay. Well, this is our tool girl, and she's going to be doing all kinds of really good stuff. Plus, she's going to be giving you some tips on how to fix different things because she's good.
Mm-hmm.
The tool girl set up the
Right, this little display.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
isn't it great? She's good at stuff like that. But would you give this to him in there because it should continue to roll. The photos should continue, but if he can catch us up or whatever, or look at that and just keep the photos running and then go back. I think at like 43 catch up. That'll work? So anyhow, how about grabbing a chair and come on over and hang with us? You want to hang with us? Because Cosmic Kim can talk about your chart too.
Oh. Well.
And then you'll know why some of the things that are going on in your life are going on in your life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want, you can grab that mic too. She's coming slowly.
Reluctantly.
She's like, she's been going all day and not prepared for this, right?
Yeah. Grab. Oh, there we go.
Oh, good. Look at us. Here we are.
Yeah,
What a
but
team.
you know what? We really can't see the photo. I think it's that
What photo?
There's a photo. See the photo up there?
Oh.
Yeah.
Why? Is it my head?
No, I think it's oh yeah, there we go. Yeah. I mean, but I think that I should put it up higher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Last week we forgot to tell you that we were going ghost hunting, and this was the first photo. This was taken down at the crematorium, and there were two orbs. The one right there in the building, and then there's one up higher, and we have those cropped and blown up a little bit later. I do a lot of paranormal photography, and that was some.
Yeah, when we looked, though, on your camera, there was a number 29 in the center of it, but you said when you blew it up, it looked like a face?
Right. Well, it doesn't really look like
a 29. It was a real clear 29, wasn't it?
Oh, cool. Here comes our studio audience, too.
Mm-hmm.
Come on in. Say, come on down.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Hey, come on in.
Oh.
We have goodies over here on the table. Or what'd you do, eat supper today?
We just ate.
See?
Yeah, look at her. She's picking her teeth. It's so not fair. We're starving over here. Well, where's the husband? Because I have his chart. One of our studio audience. We can talk about him without him here. You know what? It's always better that way.
Oh, he's watching? Then he saw the...
Uh-oh. Because people...
he saw the opening?
Because people don't want to admit who they really are, but when the spouse is around, we really get the deal. We go, yes, you are.
You can't dish now.
Okay, no dishing.
This is our tool girl. And
I've heard so much about you. Well, I
No.
hope it was all good.
no,
Didn't she do a nice job?
we have the microphone, so I don't know what the people are going to be able to hear. So if you can grab the microphone, tool
Right here.
girl.
Oh, for tool girl to talk?
Yeah, because that way, if the audience wants to talk, then that way we can hear each other, and if you want to talk, you can. It's to be used to talk in.
So much to say.
Well, yeah.
She's really way better with her hands. That's what I hear. Is that true?
Yeah.
I don't even know her boyfriend.
Oh, okay, there it is. You
Oh.
see the orb?
Oh, let's
Can you see the 29 in it? Yeah, it's not a 29. It's like, what is that?
It was a 29 on your camera, wasn't it? You saw that.
It looked like a 29 on the camera, yeah.
I don't want to squint because it's not helping.
Yeah. But that,
So what did it look like to you when you saw it up
Well,
close?
that's cropped and blown up.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're going to be showing you pictures of
Maybe it's more a message to
of
the 29.
orbs. More of a message.
I think it was a 29 when we saw it, so now
Yeah.
it's something else.
And there was another orb. This is the other one that was cropped and blown up. that's put up. Yeah. That's put
Very
up.
neat.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So
I'm looking at the different to be able to see how. Matt, can you like show and then go off? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was another photo that we took, and that was after you guys had left, and I took about 5 photos before that one showed up. So yeah, you can go back and forth, Matt.
now that is not the moon in the background. That's an orb, right?
Yeah, that's not.
Isn't that
that's
amazing?
Definitely not the moon. Okay, is that the? Oh, it must be. We're still going forward, right, Matt? I might have put in the wrong one.
I thought you wanted me to go back.
Oh. No, I'm cool, Matt. Don't mind me.
Are we miscommunicating with each other? Must be Mercury retrograding.
Yeah,
We're all expecting it.
Forward. The next photo forward is cropped and blown up. No, I just meant back and forth between the photo and us sitting in the audience. Oh, okay, sorry, it was a negative. See, when you see the negative, that orb is still there. That's energy. That's
Right.
matter. So it's to let people know what it is.
It's really neat, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh,
And
look
there
at
we are again.
Look at it on my
And
head.
now
I
the
think that's a
next
crown.
one.
I think I have a crown on my
Yeah,
head.
there we go. Okay, you see, doesn't it look like 2 little eyeballs on there?
Yeah, but down low, aren't they?
Yeah, they're looking. It's looking down.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I had to take about 5 photos before that would show up.
Mm-hmm.
The orb would show up.
Very neat.
And this one was this one's called Elemental Sunset. This was taken up on top of Graveyard Fields, Blackburn Road, I think, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that I call Elemental Sunrise. You have a pink orb. I've gotten photos of about 4 pink orbs. Most of them are the iridescent.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Iridescent matter.
So do you know anything about why is there a difference?
I'm not sure. Oh, look at this one's my fairy mugshot. The little white light up there, that was how the photo had appeared. That you know how they say that some of the orbs are bugs? Well, this is a bug that stopped and posed for me. That was a lunar eclipse, and it was taken in March of 2006.
Mm-hmm.
That was taken down in Florida.
Oh, wow, right.
See, there it is. It's cropped and blown up.
Wow.
So that's why I call it my fairy mugshot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can actually see the smiling face in it. It looks interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next photo coming up, I was at a cemetery. It wasn't the same night as this one, the same night as I took this. I was there and I had seen a black shadow, and I was taking photographs at this tombstone, and there was something flying around my face right here. So it's flying around my face. So I had seen a dark shadow. So I went to the left of the tombstones here, and I was like, oh, let me get a picture of it from the other side. So when I stopped and turned around, that's when I bumped into it. It was, just like bumping into a human.
Wow.
And that's a picture of it. There we go. What would you do when it bumps you?
Wow.
So that was as taken, and the pressure was just the same as another human being. And the first show that I had done on URTV was a taped show when I was interviewed down in
Virginia somewhere?
Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte.
Sorry, yeah, Charlotte. And there it's cropped and blown up again. I mean, it's you
Wow.
know, yeah. So on that show, I went into a little bit about my photos, and you couldn't see them all. I mean, they were moving. So I tried to do it again to show the photos. It's like, what can I say? These are my kittens who lost their mittens.
Oh my gosh, this is what you're giving away?
Yeah, this is the
These
family
beautiful little
portrait.
babies?
Yeah, the 3 on the bottom. Okay, it's 2 males and a female. And next week they're going to be ready to go. So if anybody out there would like to give my kittens a good home, come on down, email me, GlowLadyTV, GLOLADY TV @Yahoo. Let me know if you want one of those adorable little angels. And next week they'll be ready to go. Here we have another one of my photos. This one is the morning glory, and you see the star, and we see so many stars in different things. The star and the apple, and we heard the Da Vinci Code talk about the feminine divine, and the star, the pinnacle, the four elements and spirit: earth, wind, fire, water, and spirit. The symbol of the star, not just the star on earth, but the star out in heaven.
Wow.
And coming up, we have an introduction to.
I don't think I'm in Kansas anymore. Is this my introduction?
Whoa!
This is so neat. You are so clever. Wow. I'm starting to feel anxious.
I know, coming to talk about the stars in the sky. We have Kosmic Kim.
Oh, I love it. That's way more exciting than what I have to say. Big things, big. Hold on a minute. The wind has blown my hair.
Whoa!
Wow, that's it. That's perfect. That's
Cool.
what that is what a chart looks like. An astrological chart. We were mentioning last week all about the exact moment you're born. A chart that has 12 different houses. See each segment? All the way on the left, see how it looks? The left side is the rising sign, the first house. It's who you are. It's the mask you wear. I was talking about that last week. And so that's basically what an astrological chart looks like, empty, with nothing inside. That's a big old blank. Know anybody? So we wanted you to see what it looked like before I just started talking about houses.
That must be me.
That's you? Oh, she has no birth time. She's not really here. Wait, where's that disappearing sheet?
Yeah, let me go.
No, you're not. You're here.
You don't have a birth time?
Yeah, I have a birth time.
Oh, she's
Oh.
just
Actually,
teasing.
I was hatched.
She was
You
hatched.
were hatched.
Do you know everything has a chart? If you start a new business, you do a chart of the moment. If you're leaving the door to go on a trip, there's a chart of that moment, what the trip's going to be like. It's not just the exact time you're born. You and I meeting is a chart of the moment. You and your spouse's meeting, the marriage, everything has a new chart. Isn't that fascinating? So it's always about, good to have different times and the right time to do things. Like right now, you wouldn't want to buy a cell phone or a car because it's ruled by Mercury.
Or a computer.
So everybody out there who's just making that purchase, you're probably going to be bringing it back and forth a few
Get
times.
the
Or
warranty.
computers,
Get
right.
the warranty.
Buy a lemon law, a little package, because
Yeah.
these, or a boat, Mercury rules boats, things like that. It's not a good time, so it's good to know certain things about astrology when things go backwards and forwards. So the first house, see that little pie shape? The first section is who you are. That's the first house. It kind of describes what you look like, your physical body. The second house is basically your money, your values, your talents, right? And the third house is about siblings, your early education, how you communicate, how well your memory is. So right now we have all blanks, but each, oops, blanks. Anybody out there shooting blanks?
Okay,
I
well,
came in on a shooting star. I don't know about you.
You talked about how they set up, what's in the first house.
Right. So right now we're showing you a blank one, but what happens when you're born, you have a certain sign on each house, so it would show you how your life plays out. It's the game board. That's basically how it works. So I can tell if, without having any planets put in there and just having certain signs on it, you can pretty much figure out how things are going to play out in your life. It's amazing. I mean, even if you don't have the exact time you're born, you can do a sun sign a chart, which is what the newspaper writes about. They put your sun sign, the sun sign that you were born under, on the first house, and they kind of pretty much can tell you things. It's not as specific as a rising sign chart. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's
See,
just a general.
what happens is, the zodiac, it starts with Aries. So the right way to be born, the nice, easier way would be having Aries in the first house, because Aries says, who am I? Right? Then Taurus says, second house is money. Taurus rules money, talents, finances, so it's about building something, right?
That's what I need.
Then the third house would be nice if it were Gemini, because Gemini is all about how we communicate. So it kind of plays out just like the zodiac, 12 houses, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So it goes all around. I can go through with each. Like our friend here is an Aries rising, so you have a
Yep.
very nice setup, because it says, who am I? Well, she gets to go to her first house and be who she is. Some of us don't get to start in the first house. We have to run somewhere else, and that's how it plays out. It's like, what house do I need to run in to find out who I am? Where's Aries in my chart? And that's basically interesting, right?
Oh, most definitely interesting. I'm just thinking I forgot my books. They're over there because I had wanted to ask you more questions because I mean you have a wealth of knowledge, and that's something else that you can do too. You out there can email cosmickim.com and you can find out what your moon sign and all the other kind of stuff is.
Right. You can even go on, go Google astrology and you'll get a ton of websites, and some of them really do help you if you put in the information.
Right. Astro.com. That's a good one. That one I've used. They have a lot of free ones.
Yep, that's a good one.
You can get a lot of information for free. So if you get a chance, astro.com, or like I said, go to Kim, and she can explain a whole lot of stuff to you.
I mean, I can just meet somebody within 2 minutes if they tell me their birthday. I'm in the diner the other day, and this woman said she had a son last December, and I knew right away the planet Pluto is in Sagittarius. So when was he born? And I knew it was close, and I said, is his dad in his life? And sure enough, he's not. I mean, I just had a feeling this kid has either a really powerful dad or something has happened with his father. And I mean, it's not always that specific, but she right on, exactly. Like she was like, oh my God, no, he's not. He's in and out, and now. Just knowing that. I mean, it doesn't mean, it just means usually as a little baby going through. There's so much. I could go on and on and on, but it doesn't always mean, look at this.
Yeah.
That's what a chart would look like if it was filled out with lots of goodies.
And that's talking about what is in what house.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, when you were talking about it in the first house, it's the self.
Right.
Second one is money. So that's explaining it to the people.
Well, just so you have an idea, like the fourth house, I went up to the third, which is Gemini. So how many people know a Gemini? It's all about communicating, connecting. So that's the third house. But if you have Scorpio on your third house, you would definitely control your speech. You'd be more intense. You wouldn't be this open, kind of chatty person. That's how this chart really does describe everybody and who we are and how we're set up and how we play.
Watch that clock.
Okay.
That's okay. It was just the clock, people. It wasn't anything. You didn't hear any crash.
I think my head's sitting in the fifth house, so that means I'm going to play and have fun. You're a fifth house person.
A little bit easier for everybody to see.
Oh.
Can everybody see it there?
Is it better for our audience too? Can they see it better that you move this?
Okay.
That's
well, I'm
good.
not going to squint because I can't read it, but I understand it anyhow. I don't have to understand what that says.
Right. I mean, hopefully the audience can see it. Hey, man, this is the second time that we've been live on TV, and I'm sure you can tell that we're amateurs, but we're learning as we do this.
Right.
So.
And we're really here to help, teach you about different things.
That's it, and we're just here to have a good time.
Yep.
So we hope that we're at least a little entertaining.
Where's her bag of tricks?
We haven't fallen asleep yet.
Yeah, really.
Well, we can all disappear.
Well, if it's really bad, just send me an email. Please put the magical disappearing act on right halfway through the show because we're starting to lose it.
Are you starting to lose it?
No, if the audience is. If they're
if they're
unhappy, they can
losing it.
email me.
If they're...
Well, you know what? That just means that they just don't have a comfortable moon, because how could we not be entertaining?
Really?
It's not our fault Mommy didn't nurture them well, is it? It's always blame your mother, isn't it?
Well,
I try not to blame my mother.
How do you get a comfortable moon? Well, it would be nice if your mother, usually if, Mommy did the job right, at least the first few years, your moon is comfortable. But sometimes it's past lifetime, I think, that comes out. Like my daughter has moon square Pluto, which they would say, ooh, your mother abandons you. Not true.
Yeah.
But there's so much, but it's separating. So in my opinion, which is what astrology believes, it was her last lifetime. So she comes in with issues of abandonment with women.
Right.
And she's here to work out that feeling. So I have to prove to her that I'm not leaving and still maintain a balance of separation.
So that's why she has that separation
She has that.
loss.
Right, and I know this, so I know that I can't just, leave and never come back. That would not be a good thing to do to her. Would I do that? No.
Now, does that also mean that in a past life, that you might have done it?
Well, there are ways to figure out who's connected and who's not. It doesn't mean that it was me as her mother,
Right.
but she definitely had an abandonment issue in a past life.
Okay.
with a woman or mother.
Right. Okay. Now, does that mean that she will have a harder problem, a harder time with a male or female in her life?
It really means, well, first of all, the moon is the public also. So, it's also, when it's a square, there's all different ways. If it's an opposition, it generally means people abandon her all the time this lifetime. If people have a moon opposite Pluto, that's what they feel, because opposition's two different people. Her is a square, so it's something internal that she comes in with. So for her, it's also power to be able to change, the public. She has what it takes to be able to do something magnificent and really have, be powerful.
Right.
So that's what it's saying.
And
it could
that's
see
her lesson.
It could be that's how she sees me too. She might see me as controlling. Not. But people born with the moon in Scorpio come in with this same sort of issue, because that's what Pluto is, Scorpio. So a lot of people, the hardest place to have your moon is in Scorpio. I don't know if we described all that. We're probably all over the place, but I'm a Gemini rising, and this is what I do. I get a little scattered. I'm just saying, I try to say so much.
This week you have the trains going in and out of the station?
Well, my rising sign is Gemini, and the problem with Gemini is jack of all trades, master of none. They can overdo things, right? Too much. And I want to get it all out, and I want to get it all out quickly, and I talk really fast, but not everybody is that quick.
Well, when you're talking Greek,
let's ask
it
Donna.
doesn't matter if you're talking slow or fast, they're still not going to understand it.
Well,
astrology.
You can email us and give us feedback, right? What we want to do is we want to do a reading for people once a week. Somebody in the audience will do a quick reading to give you an idea of how it works. So if you want to show up, hop in, right?
Yeah. We have a studio audience down here. Last week we had 3. Today we have 2.
Next week we're having witches.
That's it.
And so anybody wants to come dressed up and come to our audience.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sounds good. I actually met a girl whose birthday is 6666.
Oh, wow.
Can it get any witchier?
Wow.
So I told her to come down.
I'm like, her astrological sign?
What?
Was that related to what was her astrological sign?
Well, she's Gemini, 6 Gemini, right. So Geminis, they say, have 2 personalities. There's always 2 sides to a Gemini. You believe that?
Yeah, it's like.
Is this making sense to you, because you're new and you have no idea what I'm talking about, and I've never heard of it? Is it too fast?
You are definitely jumping around.
Okay.
I can understand some of it.
All right. So we are jumping around. But last week we were kind of describing how the moon affects us, right? Who are you peeking at?
Oh, no, I'm listening, because I don't know if the studio audience is picking up the studio voices or not.
Oh, like her?
Hearing, yeah.
Then we won't talk to her. We'll just do all the talking, right? You talk.
No, please continue, because I'm laughing, I'm smiling.
Well, we're not going to skip around, because what happens is I get a question and I want to really talk about something else. But we're just going to do the basic chart that's behind my head. See that chart? We're only going to talk about houses.
Okay.
Because right now I'm trying to get into moon signs and we're getting confused, right? Donna, the tool girl?
Yes.
You know what? She wouldn't be so confused if she had her pink little sassy belt.
Yeah, I'm missing my tools.
She's missing her tools.
I feel useless.
All right, well, now you just have to use the brain that you came in with.
Uh-oh, now we're in real bad shape.
Well, we're going to get into planets one day, but did you ever meet somebody with Pisces on the 3rd house, or Neptune, a planet there? Oh, first of all, they get lost wherever they're going. It's like, they get confused easily. Maybe, perhaps. No, you're not confused?
No,
okay.
No, not normally.
Okay.
Just on some days.
Well, tell her when your birthday is.
9/11.
Oh, 61. Wow.
Yeah.
So you've had an interesting couple. My ex was 9/11 also, and his mom wanted him to change his birthday. I was like, okay, I think today I'll be born on a different day.
Well, don't hate me because of my birthday.
Oh, no, I don't hate him. Oh, no, stop it, no. But I could just tell you you're a Virgo. That helps. And exactly right now, the planet Uranus in the sky is completely opposite your sun sign right now. So it's really making you feel like people in your life are causing sudden, unexpected things to happen. Okay. You've been on a roller coaster, and it's probably been a guy, because sun sign is a man. The planet Uranus opposite your sun sign is causing, you're feeling like somebody else is causing it.
Men, not man.
Or men in your life.
All of them, yeah.
Okay. Well, you're looking at it like they're crazy, but it's your chart. People in your life
So
right now
it's
have been
my fault.
unpredictable, right?
Yeah.
Unexpected
Yes, yes.
and unpredictable.
Pretty much.
And
yeah.
it hits, it eases off, it hits again,
Yes.
it eases off.
Yes.
You got 2 more hits, just so you know.
Okay.
It's going to last a whole year.
So, fasten
So-
my safety belt and.
Well, just get ready for the
hold on
ride.
to
And that's with all the men in her life.
I mean, mine ran off and got married on his first hit. It's like, boom, I'm getting married. Like, one afternoon, just met her, boom.
Wow.
So that's how unpredictable it is. Generally, you want to wait a year and to play it out and see what the changes are, because usually there's more to come.
No marriages in the.
Well, it
near
doesn't mean she's
future.
getting married, because his sun sign happens to rule his home area, so I knew it was going to be about that. It's interesting. There's so much. See, I'm already confusing everyone because we got into something else, right? Is it confusing?
Oh, I'm not confused.
Well, you understand
Right,
it.
I understand.
Well, I just
it.
know your date means that your sun sign is 18 degrees Virgo, right? So the planet Uranus is sitting at 18 opposite your sun sign. So it's saying, what are these people doing to me? If it were on you, you'd be the wacko. If you were a Pisces right now, born around February 11th, you would be feeling like you're nuts. See what I mean?
Sometimes I do,
I'm not
but
feeling
maybe
I'm
it's because of what's going on.
Well, it's not. It has to be the exact degree. It lasts. So right now, anybody who's a born June 11th would be feeling it around those dates: 10th,
Oh, my
11th,
son's
12th.
June 10th. Does that?
Well, if your sun or Sagittarius around June 10th or 11th, they would also be feeling it. See, we got off of our basic chart. We got to get back to our basic chart. I think this is yours.
Yeah.
Well, anyhow, so what happens is the 4th house is your home and family. It describes your roots, the essence of who you are. Cancer should be sitting on the 4th in a natural chart, because Cancer is home and family. So how many people know a Cancer that loves to be home, loves to feed you, they do something Cancer type personalities. And they're also very sensitive, right? Okay, the 5th house is Leo. Want to have a good time? This girl has the moon in Leo. So where does she feel comfortable? Partying, being on center stage, having a good time, being creative, right? That's her moon sign in Leo. Like I said last week, conjunct the planet Uranus. You never know what she's going to do. See how it works? Uranus is a little bit unexpected. She starts pulling out a bag of tricks last week. Didn't tell me. Didn't tell the audience. Just went nuts. Wild. That's what makes her feel good emotionally, be a little wacky. That's probably how her family upbringing was, because the moon
Shock
describes. Right.
Yeah, and others don't know how to handle this shock value.
Right. But that's what makes you feel good, because
Yeah.
your moon's with it. Woo,
Yeah.
I can't be sitting at home doing nothing.
That's it.
Where's my entrance? That's her on a daily basis. So, okay, the 6th house is our health, and it's also what we do during the day. So it's not it's a job, but it's not your career. So that's, I don't know if you see, the 1st house is there. I don't want to go and all the way across, right before the 7th.
Right here.
Oh, goody.
That's the
I have a
5th house.
pointer.
Yeah, I know, and that's something I wanted to bring too, and I forgot.
What?
Next
a pointer.
week, a
We will,
pointer.
because we're going to go over this over and over again.
Yeah.
7th house is your marriage partner or your partnerships. You don't have to be married. It could be close partnerships, people you live with, close friends that are really tight bond. That's your 7th house. So when you blame, it's like I've had calls and people go, why do I have people disrupting my life all the time? Why do they keep leaving me? And they have the planet Uranus sitting in the 7th house. Well, hello, it's your chart. That's what you like. It's like, isn't it
So
interesting?
Uranus in my 5th house.
Your first child would be a little unusual or unexpected. It might pop in.
Oh, well,
Or your
yeah, that was
romances.
a-
5th
yeah,
house, you're
5th house.
creative in a different way. You don't like.
Yeah.
Uranus is
normal.
a
Okay.
rebel without a cause, or with
With a cause.
a revolutionary, brilliant. 5th house.
Ooh, do you hear that?
Well, hello. Last week she was like riding motorcycles around a potato field or something. That's playing in a crazy way. Right?
Okay. Yeah. See,
Well-
we're going to understand each other a whole lot.
I don't have Uranus in the 5th house. So anyhow, it's even amazing. Like, okay, so the 8th house, we did the 7th, your partnerships. So whatever you have in the 7th house is what you need in a partner.
Right.
It really is. So if you sit there like me, for instance, I have Sagittarius there. So I want somebody who travels a lot and isn't around very often, no. Or somebody I can learn with.
Right.
Don't
So
attract.
do I like the balance because Virgo's in my 7th house? Am I
So-
looking for more balance, somebody to hold me down?
But you're an Aries rising, so you have a Libra there.
Oh,
so
okay,
Libra
there's
there
the balance.
is really saying I need somebody who's peaceful and calm and
Right.
is peace at any price type personality.
Right.
That's it. But Aries, you're the one, woohoo! And you're going to attract somebody, like putting a fire under their butt, and you're probably going to complain because they're kind of a little lazy. Is that true? Do you attract lazy?
Yeah, I've had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how do you
That's interesting.
determine
Where's your
who's
whole? Yeah.
how do you determine who's in what house?
The exact
that
time that you're born, the time you come out, that minute, it says this is what you're here to play. This is the game board. And then it's pretty much out there. Like we were saying, if you have Pisces, Pisces on the 7th, a lot of times it's, serve or suffer with Virgo rising signs because Virgo likes to be of service, so they might attract a Pisces who's drinking too much or somebody who's really creative. I always say to them, go to the musicians, go to the spiritual people. It doesn't have to be an alcoholic or somebody who is needy. So that's why it's good to help people see what they're attracting and why. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then, so the 7th house describes your partner, and we're just doing basics. I'm going to try to be basic. I'm not going to go to rulers and all the fun stuff because there's so much more to it. But
And
then
we'll get into it as we go.
right, because like she's got Libra there. Well, you have to go to Venus. If you have a planet in the 7th house, it also adds to the flavor of the type of people you like. So you have Jupiter there. So Jupiter loves to expand and have a good time, and usually
and have people around me who
right.
like to say.
And it's in Virgo, so, Scorpio. So she's, likes to attract financial, money, and Scorpio, intense people. You probably do attract. Oh, look at her. She carried this in.
I attract.
She knows how to go for donations, and Scorpio's more intense, so it could be.
Yeah.
Bonding
love
intensely.
offerings. If you like what we're doing, or rather, if you want to see us do it better, you can always
Donate to the love offering.
Yeah, most
take treasures.
definitely. Yeah, because my printer went this week too.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't have a printer. So not just needing a laptop because I couldn't do the DVD. It's like, yes, we need help. Please give.
She's got Scorpio in the 8th house, so she wants to own the guy, whoever's partner she's with, she wants to own the money. Do you? Do you like to have control of other people's money?
I do.
Well, I'd like to.
Well, you'd be very good.
I see where it goes, where it would be well spent.
Wherever Scorpio is where you want control. Where
Right.
you like to.
Other people's money.
So you have it in the 8th house, which is attracting money, partnership money,
Right.
or it's taxes, sex, death, sex, and taxes. Well, it would say that when you're in bed with someone, you want to own them. Oh, sorry.
I don't know. It's been so long.
I'm sorry. Well, not always, but it's intense. You bond intimately.
I bond intimately. Yeah,
Scorpio
I do.
there. It's
Yeah.
pretty much. It's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
8th house, that's where you want
well,
Scorpio to be, I think, isn't
What
it?
is the 8th house?
Oh, wait a minute. Aries, Libra.
The 8th house, other people's money.
It's
Death, taxes.
sex, taxes. It's how she.
That's different from the 2nd house because that was money.
2nd house is your money.
Okay.
8th house is the partner's money, other people's money, like mortgages, credit card debt. That would be 8th house stuff. So 2nd is your talents. So this is why when you have a chart, I can describe your mother-in-law in your chart, or how your husband is with money, or your spouse, because your 8th house is how they are with money. Does that make sense? Because it's their 2nd house.
So my 8th house is how they are with money.
Right.
But see, okay, now I don't have any planets in my 2nd house. Or I mean, in my 8th house.
Well, that's why
I just have.
Right.
Right. I just have
Scorpio there.
Right.
Right. So you would go to where the ruler is and say, well, what's happening? You have Mars in Capricorn. So it's definitely attracting businessmen, people that like to work hard. Do you find that? You do.
I'm attracting businessmen and people who like to work hard.
I like work hard. Well, we're trying to make this simple, but you go to all different aspects. Like her Venus, it's very nice that she has Libra on the 7th, but her Venus as a problem. Venus rules Libra. We're not going there, though. We're going to do this another
My
time.
Venus, my planet of love, has a problem?
Yes, it wears rose-colored glasses, so you don't always see who you're with.
Oh, do you hear that? Oh, my God, is that true?
And it's opposite the planet Uranus and your moon, so it's always
it's
people
bad.
departing, leaving, quick, abrupt. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Hey, Matt, can you time up that the tape so that it ends at the right opening or the right closing?
We are already pretty close to it anyway. I've been doing it as you ladies have been going, as a matter of fact.
Oh, cool.
You're good. We're going to feed you really well.
That's it.
Well, we're going to quick.
And we're going to have prizes, too, because I have prizes today, too.
Oh, good.
So you guys won't get to see it. You'll have to wait until next week and hear about it.
Should I finish up the chart so you don't have to do the whole chart again?
Yeah, let's finish
All
her
right.
up.
8th house is about sex, death, taxes. 9th house is college, traveling, religion, spirituality. 9th house. And higher education.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love higher education. That's where Saturn's in
Right, well, that's
in
where
my
your
ninth
karma
house.
is and your lessons, and you get better with things wherever.
Yeah.
Whatever. 10th house is career. So she's got Capricorn there, but Capricorn, 10th house is all about what you're going to do for a career. It's not your daily day. If you're working at Burger King, it's not your career unless you're a manager and it is your career, but generally 10th house is your career. 11th house is your groups of friends, the people you attract. You have Venus there, so you love being with a group.
I do.
Of unusual
I'm
people.
having fun with you girls.
And the 12th house is everything that's hidden, secretive. It's the gifts you came from a past life. It's also your worst enemies. 12th house is where self-undoing, so she has her sun there.
Yeah,
Which could generally mean sometimes the men or it's your ego. You don't really know who you are.
Oh, who am I today?
But it's also saying dad was not that available in some sort of way also because the sun in the 12th kind of says that. So I would know by looking at a chart
That's interesting.
how, it's
I mean,
similar.
dad
He
was there, but wasn't
Right.
allowed to be there.
Right, but back then, men worked a lot and weren't around. So
Right.
it just could mean you didn't feel like he was there for you. It doesn't mean he was really not there.
Right. Yeah.
So that's
true.
basically the 12 houses and how they work, and then it goes further. Okay.
I mean,
Does it make
you
more
can
sense?
see that this is not a light topic.
Fly by the
It's a constant learning of. I mean, I've been studying it for 30 years, and I still don't know as much as Kim does. And I don't know how long you've been studying, but I mean, it's like going to school and studying every day of your life to really understand this.
You're never done learning this because there's always a new planet that's, there's always something new.
Okay,
to learn.
now why would people be fearful of astrology? Because a lot of people are taught astrology is bad. Well, why are we taught that astrology is bad when it does so much good for us?
Well, way back when, they didn't like people having control of their lives. So it was more about a control thing. The Farmer's Almanac, everything is based on astrology.
They only planted
New
certain
moons.
moons and
Yes, they say that to this day.
Make sure
Everything
you
is
got
by
your
that.
mic up there so we can hear what you're saying.
Oh,
Because I don't know.
She's talking about the Farmer's Almanac and how they
Right,
plant
yeah.
by
Right.
the planets.
And the signs, especially when they say the signs are in the back or the signs are in the head.
Right.
If you just pay attention, people have headaches or people have backaches and back problems.
It's true.
It really, does follow the signs.
Yeah.
It does. Everything really does. It was stuck.
Right.
Religions wanted more control, so they didn't like that people
Yeah.
were able to figure things out by the planets in the sky. How many women give birth on a full moon? I mean, usually
Oh,
the
yeah, the
energies are
majority.
high. Why? Because the energies are affecting us.
Right.
So that's why people get crazier on a full moon. They get in trouble on a full moon. People born on a full moon.
Speaking of the full moon,
Oh, we're going to do our show next week. Full
Yes.
moon. We're going to have witches
yes.
and talk about, I guess that, right? What are we talking
well,
about?
I guess we're going to talk about the misconception of witches. What really are witches? What is the whole deal about Halloween? All Hallows. Oh,
We'll talk-
Eve.
We might talk
Yeah.
about different ways,
Oh, yeah.
different.
If you know
spells.
of any witches, you can tell them to come on down and
Right? I know
and-
somebody who does dowsers.
Yeah.
And that's interesting.
Yeah.
You know.
Who knows who will come next week?
I know. I wonder if your eyes are all funky like they were last week's show. Did you see that?
Yes.
They were like glowing in the dark.
Yeah,
They
that
were
was- that was
really amazing.
interesting. Yeah, we're gonna edit, or I'm gonna edit the last week's show so I can put it up. So if you're out there and you do not get to see an episode, then you can go to Glolady TV on MySpace, and that's where you can get a hold of the old issues.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
But we're going to try and do, for somebody in the audience, maybe do a quick reading for them once a week, So if you want to come down, come visit us, feed you.
Yeah, Friday night, 6 to 7,
Mm-hmm.
live at URTV,
Right.
downtown Asheville.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that we are winding down, but isn't that a gorgeous sunrise?
Oh, I feel better already.
I know, and it's supposed to be a sunset, but see, it's going backwards.
Do I get to leave as fast as I came in?
How fast did you come in?
On your little shh. That was a surprise for me.
That's right.
See
that's
how
right.
creative she is in a crazy, wacky way?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
astrology just validates things we already know.
Right.
And it really just gives you timing, because this little book is called an ephemeris, and this tells you where all the planets are every day at the moment. So when you have one hitting your chart, you know that something's about to happen, and you kind of can have the flavor of the planet that it's going to affect you.
Mm-hmm.
So like my niece has been really depressed, and Saturn's been on her moon, and I knew I had to call her and tell her when it's going to be over. Please don't kill yourself, really, seriously. She's really depressed. She's a teenager. And it's good to know when it's going to end. That's why astrology is so great, because we all go through stuff, hard times. It's nice to know when it's going to ease off.
It's going to be okay.
So you have one more year of insanity with, but you're learning a lot, aren't you? It's waking you up to what you want and don't want.
I'm learning a lot about myself.
Right, and
so,
that's why it comes
yeah.
along, because sometimes you sit in a rut forever, and we need a transit to wake us up.
Yeah,
And
it
that's-
helps bring about changes that
Right.
are necessary.
Yeah, right, because we
for
would stay
maturing.
stagnant, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Right?
I'm looking around at everything, and it's like I'm already getting ready for next week's show.
She is. She's
So-
already left us.
Are you going to have a moon, a big picture of a moon?
Oh, I'm not going to tell you what all we're going to have. You're going to be surprised if it works.
It's never not a surprise with Lisa.
yeah, that's true. It's like I mean, whether we have to wing it again, we're going to wing it again.
We're probably going to be winging it until the middle of November.
Yeah,
That's
until it comes through, because
But we're learning a lot from it. That's
That's it. We'll even try to come a little bit earlier so we get other things straightened out.
Right. Yeah. Early. She's a
Yeah.
Pisces. Oh, right. She'll be on time. No, not all Pisces are late. Just Pisces with a lot of things on
I
their
know. I was
minds.
supposed to be here at 4. We pulled in about 5. So yeah,
I work well with that.
yeah.
Well, somewhere in my chart it says I'm always late. 'Cause I'm always late.
Well, it's funny. I do readings, and I always know if they're going to be on time or not, just by their chart. I go, oh, I know this one's going to be early. I'm not ready. I really do that. I sit there and I love going, I wonder, let's see, they're going to be late. They're going to show up. It's like, oh, it's so nice to have somebody who believes we get there when we get there as we're supposed to be.
That's yeah.
And it's all going to work out. That's how I feel now.
Yeah, I mean, we can choose how we, live, and it's like if I were, it's not going. It's
just
I
gonna
would have been
stress you out.
I would have. That's it. And then if I was a control freak and all the problems that we've had to get this show on the road,
Right.
I would be.
Forget it. You'd be falling
Yeah.
apart. We'd be making yourself sick on the inside.
Right. Right. Well, I couldn't do it.
Right.
That's
I'm with you.
why it's like, hey, I mean,
Do
we'll
not press
learn.
that power button. We will get our act together.
Yes, we will.
We have this little great girl in the audience, and she is good at fixing everything, aren't you? Look at her. You are. I did your chart. You're one little powerhouse.
Yeah. Yeah. Last week we were out. They came along with us, and we were out trying to find the cemetery, and then we found this cemetery, and it was interesting, wasn't it? Was that your? Was that your first ghost hunting? Here, can you give them the? Yeah. Was that your first ghost hunting experience?
Mom?
Well, we went to St. Augustine, and we took one of those ghost tours.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, Rachel really enjoyed that. They gave us one of those electromagnetic readers
Yeah.
and some cameras, so we took pictures, and that was her first experience. That was really fun.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
My
Cool.
daughter went to that too. She said it was really neat.
Oh, yeah.
St. Augustine.
Such a great old city,
Oh,
yeah.
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 But even here, we didn't expect really anything because it was a lot
Yeah,
of
I know.
people.
Yeah,
a lot
there
of
was
people
a
were
lot of
talking.
people.
It's great
Yeah.
not to expect, though, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah,
Look
it
what
is.
happened. You got the orb with the 29
29
or
in it.
whatever
I
is
think
in
it was
that.
a 29 on the camera for some reason.
Well,
And
so many
now
people
it's-
had said it was a 29. Remember how you
Yeah.
were saying what would happen if the next time it's gone?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Mhm.
that's that. Yeah, yeah. What would happen?
Yeah, it
when
looks
it's
like it
gone.
morphed into something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt, the volume on that thing, it should play out too. So just to let you know that okay, you know, yeah, you can see Matt Howard. He's on Saturdays at 5 live, and then he's also on Mount Dungeon at 11 o'clock on Thursday nights. Am I right in that? Thursday nights?
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. So yeah, you'll be seeing more of a whole lot of different things. We're just gonna enjoy it and wing it, and you know,
If you have any questions, don't forget email us.
yeah, yeah.
Kosmic Kim at AOL or cosmickim.com, and your
Glolady TV, yeah, and I've been saying
Oh, did you notice that when you replayed the show?
No.
I bit my lip for a whole 20 minutes. I'm not doing it this time, am I? I'm like, oh my gosh.
no, I'm noticing that today.
What, that you're doing
And yeah, I must, you know, the and
Maybe we need to
Yeah.
And end
Well,
with
I didn't ring the bell. You know why
I'm gonna start with
the
the bell.
churches ring the bell?
To-
Did you ever know that?
No.
Why do churches
To
ring the
begin.
bells?
To begin service, to call the angels? I'm guessing, I'm winging this.
Well, that's a good one. Calling the angels is a good one. Whenever a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. But also to ward away the evil spirits. A bell. You're calling the
so
angels.
it wasn't
and-
her doing it was the evil spirits.
Yeah.
Is that what she's telling us?
My
this?
gargoyle
That's why she
is
wears
not.
bells.
That's why you always hear bells on me, so I can walk with the angels.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can ward away the.
I'm already walking with them. How about you?
I've been walking with him since birth. I had to have been.
She had to have been. We're just teasing
Yeah.
you. We know. I understand.
Yeah.
That's why people burn sage also.
Right. Well, I didn't bring my incense because I didn't want to smoke the place out. Yeah, they think that there was a fire if I brought my
Sage
incense.
is for what?
Sage is a
Clear
cleansing.
the energies.
Oh yeah, you know what? I forgot that thing with the. The hallelujah.
Yes. Oh,
Tip
you have
for
a health
healthy
tip.
living,
Every
yes.
week we're doing a health tip for healthy
And
living.
you know what? I left it over there, but I remember the important part in it. The important part of it was that, and this is pharmaceutical.
Oh, yeah.
100,000 people have died when they were taking medicine as prescribed, and what was it? 2 million people have had adverse reactions, and that's as prescribed.
Prescribed, but you can't say that about holistic medicine at
No,
all.
because it's all natural, and you see all these calling back of children.
Recalls?
Okay, if you're having a question and your child is ill and you can't give them medicine, go to a health food store and see what kind of holistic medicine that is out there. Holistic, it works with your body.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so that's a big part of it.
A lot of kids can't sleep at night. Melatonin is wonderful. Instead of putting them on Prozac,
Right.
I mean, I had that with one of mine. You
Right.
right away want to write a prescription.
Yeah. So it sounds like we're getting ready to wind down, and I've had a great time. I don't know about you guys.
Yes, always. And she didn't even put on one wacky hat.
But, I didn't put on one wacky hat. I forgot my paper. I forgot my book.
That's all
Mercury's still retrograde, so if you're having problems similar to what we're talking about, just
Just pay attention to what the message is that's being told to you right now.
that's it. And
Really pay
buckle your
attention.
seatbelt because you're in for the ride of your life. Yeah.
Look at the background.
Most
Pretty.
definitely.
Oh, you did? Your fireworks?
Yeah. Did you Donna, you have anything? You have a tip for the tool people? You have a
Get out your
get your
get out your flowers, your colored leaves.
hold it up to your mouth so we can hear you.
Your colored leaves, and you can put them in your greenery if you already have plants sitting around. Just put some colored leaves and pumpkins in them, so you can dress them up and make them look fallish without really doing a whole lot of changing.
And she loves the glue gun. Every time I go to her house, she is glue gunning something, and she couldn't bring it because she didn't have her tool belt.
But keep your ice water near you so you don't put your finger and burn your mouth.
Really?
The ice water is to, if you burn your finger, to put your finger in, so you don't put it in your mouth.
There you go. And
Which
she
I
knows
did.
it's time to go.
Bye.